Live from your grave.
Hey everybody. Shh. I got some treasure. Some retro game treasure. Retro Game Treasure is a Lootbox service for $42.45 per month. At some point within a month of paying them, they will send you a box just like this in the mail, chock full of retro game treasure. Supposedly. I did no research on this service before ordering this box. I wanted to go into it fresh and non-influenced. You cannot request specific games. Obviously, that wouldn't make much sense. But you can request specific systems. So if you only collect NES games, you can just say, hey, only send me NES, SNES, Genesis, whatever it may be. I want to talk a little bit about my expectations of this service. One, I am not expecting there to be a little Samson, an Action 52, a DuckTales 2, a Flintstones, anything in here like that. I'm not even expecting Mega Man or Metroid or anything like that. What I am expecting is anywhere from 2 to 6 games that equal out to around $30 to $36, $38. I'm not expecting to just get some super surprise in here. I want to talk about also my hopes. I really hope that in here are creative games. I do not expect to find a Mario Brothers Duck Hunt cartridge or something like that. I would like 2 to 6 games that are creative, that someone who doesn't have much of a collection might find, and they'd just be little gems that are fun to play and something they might skip over. Something that comes to mind is like Cool Spot or Yo Noi. Those are intellectual property games that are actually a lot of fun to play, and you would generally skip over it because for us, these days, intellectual property games, really even back then, I mean, we had Nick Kids and stuff, they're terrible. But those are little gems that are thrown in there that you can find, and they're not too expensive, and they're a lot of fun to play, and they would be great for a new collector or someone who's been collecting for a little while. I don't expect this to have anything that I need. I've been collecting for a long time. I don't need anything in my collection that's in this box, likely. So, I am going to enter this with an open mind and hope in my heart. Right? That's what treasure hunters need. A little hope, a little perseverance, a little, what's the word? Who knows? Who cares? Because it's all dead now. Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. And not a clean copy either. Scuffs, scratches, peeling label, writing on the label, sticker residue. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, that literally is something that I mentioned, so this isn't going to go well, I think. Okay, Crash Bandicoot 2. Okay, greatest hits version for the PS1. Scuffed up, but not too bad. I don't think unplayable. Monopoly for the Sega Master System. I mean, again, like, there's some damage to, like, the case. It is complete. But I like, with this service, I wouldn't expect, like, new in box or, like, pristine rated. Now, this is something that, okay, this is more what I'm talking about, okay? This is, Asterix for the Sega Genesis. Not complete, but again, I don't care about that. That's not really the point. The games are the most important thing for this service. Finding something that you want to play. Don't get a random box of shit per month to just put on a shelf. Collect things deliberately, pick what you want to collect. And this is something that would be good for a collector that's not been collecting for too long and wants to expand their collection. This is a fun game to play. This is a game that you'd probably skip over. I believe there was a version for it for the Sega Master System as well. I think I have it, but it might be PAL. I'm not sure. At any rate, this is something that, if I didn't already have it, I would be excited to get, and regardless of the fact that it's not complete and the tabs are broken off. I mean, I'm not expecting, like, graded versions here, graded copies. But all in all, I mean, again, this is like, I think, complete and really good condition. This is like a $12 to $14 game. I don't know. Monopoly, I think it's 10. Crash Bandicoot, I just found pristine in a thrift store for $2 the other week. What collector? Who is this for? No one who's been collecting for a while doesn't have this game. So I'm unclear as to who this is for. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to go through all these with a fine-tooth comb. I'm going to open up each of the cartridges, and we're going to take a look inside, take a look at the disc. We're going to try them all out and make sure they all work, because that's the most important thing, is that they work. And yeah, people may think I'm nuts for opening up cheap cartridges. You would be shocked of the difference an outside of a cartridge can look and the inside of a cartridge. So, let's take a look. Okay, super speed activate, and here we go. Now, I am just opening these to make sure that everything is clean inside. I'm not actually checking to see if this is an authentic Mario Kart, because who cares? I mean, no one's wasting the money to make fake ones. You might think it's fake because they do look different than most NES cartridges, and due to those silicone dabs all over the circuit boards, but you can see that it says Nintendo there. I mean, nobody's faking these, so I would not concern yourself. But it's all clean, so I guess I'm happy. It's cleaner inside than out, so I guess that's a win. And let's see here. We got a Crash, and check out the manual here. Okay, so this looks all good. All the pages are there. No crinkles, no bends, no nothing. These scuffs, though, I mean, I don't know. They worry me, but it's PlayStation 1. Again, this thing could look perfect and have some small little imperfection and not play, so who the hell knows? I have perfect discs, but everything's original. It's complete. I'm happy. Sega Master System, Monopoly. Sega Master System's games are always great. It's complete, so I'm happy about that. There is some discoloration on the front of the insert, but again, I don't really care. Now, when you're opening these, be extremely careful. You can strip these screws very easily, so make sure you just take your time and put a lot of pressure on it when you're unscrewing it. I personally use my #1 dad screwdriver given to me for Christmas from my daughter. You use your equivalent. I'm assuming it says #2 dad, or just going downhill in numbers from there. This is look pretty clean. That battery looks brand new, the 2032, but just for the hell of it, I'm gonna test the voltage, and we got 3 volts, so cool. Hey, I'm gonna steal someone's game, take it over. That way I won't have to play a full game of Monopoly by myself, which is like super depressing. I'm kidding, it's not depressing, it's like the coolest thing ever, or something. Play whatever games you like. Don't listen to me. I'm a judgmental jerk. Speaking of which, here's Asterix. Like I said, I was pretty happy to see this game in here, so I consider that a win. I mean, the case is a little beat up, and the label is pretty worn. Though that could be a manufacturing defect. There's a lot of issues with a lot of labels back then, so I wouldn't worry about it, but this is exceedingly clean inside, so I don't see this not working. So I, again, am pretty happy to get this one in that box. Again, it's not worth the $42, so hopefully they all work. That would be a shame if these didn't work, and I'm an idiot. There we go. There we go. All right, great. So here they are. Let's give them a test. So I'm going to play this game first because it's the only one I'd actually want to play. And this one really took a beating in the reviews. I mean, there's a lot of people who don't like it, but I actually enjoy it just because it's a little bit of a kooky little game, and I like the art style, and the soundtrack is just great. So, and look at this. You move from left to right. Have you ever seen that in a video game? I don't think so. And look at this, lucky me. It looks like Kristen has left her game for me to take, so all right, here we go. The dice are rolled, and whoa, look at the action. Wow,
I can't believe it. I mean, it's so realistic. It's like I'm playing the board game. Can you believe it? I mean, it's like I'm there. Fuck this. Oh, and geez, I wonder what this game's all about. I don't think I've ever played it. I don't think I've ever seen this game. I mean, you want the definition of retro game treasure? Look no further. I'm glad I'm able to share this game finally with everyone out there. All of you watching this video, your lives are now enriched, and you are now just better collectors having seen this game. I don't even know. Where should I display it? Where should I put it? I mean, I might just... Oh, I don't know. I gotta call Wada.
So, what do I think? I'm just having trouble figuring out who this service is for. It's not for me, who's been collecting for a while. I have all these, and I don't particularly like any of them except for Asterix. I've got a box full of these, and they're all in better condition. So, if you are a new collector, I don't think this is a service for you unless you just don't care about what you're collecting. You just want games on your shelves. But even then, I feel as though there's better ways to do it. Crash Bandicoot does not work in either of the PS ones I tried it in. It does work on my PS2 I tried it in, but that's better hardware. I mean, this has happened. It does happen. There are imperfection in discs, especially PS1 era, that only run in certain machines. I'm not going to blame the scuffing because I've seen discs that are pristine that only run in certain machines. So I'm not going to judge it on that. I talked about this. I mean, maybe this is supposed to be authentic. Like, treasure's buried in dirt, so let's send them dirty games, just like treasure. But getting a game like this is like digging up real treasure, opening up an old treasure box, and finding a bunch of old, disgusting chocolate coins. I have no interest in this game. I don't know who wants to play a video version of a board game. That seems like against the computer. That just, I don't know. That's always struck me as just like, I don't even know what it strikes me as. Just not something I want to do. So Asterix is the clear winner. As far as value goes, if you went and bought each of these games separately on eBay, they probably equal out to around the same amount, give or take a couple of bucks. But I feel like you would get far better conditioned games if you really search for them. I'm just not sure who would go and buy this collection of games as well. I don't feel like anyone would go and say, hey, today I'm going to order Mario Brothers Duck Hunt, Crash Bandicoot 2, Asterix, and Monopoly. There are a lot of different game lots on there. I saw one the other day. It was $15, $7 shipped for 10 games of any era, random, of course. I don't agree with buying random games. I don't think that's a good way to collect. I think that's a way that you're going to end up with a lot of people's junk. So, to prove this point, I ordered one of them. So, this was $22 for me to be shipped. I don't know if the shipping changes or it's just one of those flat rate shipping things. Probably is. Text. Hit with eBay fees on the shipping cost. Sounds really great in there. No bubble wrap. Just thrown in there, huh? Okay. Oh. We got a Dreamcast game. Scuffed, scratched, cracked. In a completely broken case. Nice. Boxing. With the sticker on it. I should have showed you that disc. It literally had like a gouge out of it. Okay, so this is a sticker right over it. Great place for it. This is what I'm talking about. I might see these in every thrift store I go into. All these Medal of Honors, Call of Duties, all these like FPSs that the new one comes out. They're like the new Madden games. Like as soon as the new one comes out, nobody gives a shit about the old one. This one is severely water damaged inside of the case, like the inserts. And let's check out the condition of the disc. Yeah, I mean, Frisbee time, right? Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Okay. Hey, that's a pretty clean copy. If only I gave a shit about it. Jimmy Neutron for the PlayStation 2. Loose in the box, just flopping around. Wow, thanks! Oh, a sports game. Great. Hey, Skyrim for the PS3. I believe that's the best version of Skyrim, isn't it? Hey, it came with the map, though. I don't have the map. Hey, that made me a little happy. I don't think I wanted to pay $22 for the map, but that's pretty cool. I don't have the map, so I'm going to keep this. Not worth $22. Let's see how bad the disc is. Wow, that is a pristine disc. Probably put it in there on accident. What do you think the chances are that Doom 3 is actually in this case? Hey! It is! With a weird barcode on it. Probably stolen from a library. Oh. Scuffy! And finally, Just Dance 2015 for the Xbox 360 Kinect. That old chestnut. Oh, no, never mind. Just the case. This is a cracked copy of Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham for the Xbox 360. Okay, so that was just to show you that collecting at random is not a good idea. If you require the surprise of getting games, I suggest once a month, grab a buddy, give them $42.45, make sure they know something about retro games, go on down to your local retro game store, have them go in, spend the money on retro games, come on out, and give the games to you in the car, and then you're surprised. I think that's the best way to do it, if you really, really need to be surprised with what you're collecting. If you want to buy in bulk, there's always ways to do it. You can find them on Facebook, or people getting rid of their collections quickly or whatever. There's nothing wrong with buying lots of games. I don't have an issue with it, don't get me wrong. There's just better ways to do it than this. This came with no extras. No stickers, no nothing. It was just like... I feel like this service should be renamed, "Hey, sell this on eBay for me!" I ordered a lot of games. This was $35 on eBay. That included shipping. So already I'm down $7.45. Now granted, I am about $13 higher than the last one, but that one wasn't worth anything. So this was for 10 NES games. 10 NES. Do you get it? Oh, look at this. Oh, such care. Oh my god. Oh, beautiful. Now, if you're new to collecting and don't have that many NES games, Marble Madness, Tengen RBI Baseball, Win, Lose, or Draw, WrestleMania. Did you see any games in this lot that had a guy tearing his shirt off on the front? I didn't. Oh. Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. POW. I love that game. Othello. Skate or Die, dude. Tiger Heli. Monopoly. RC Pro-Am. Fucking love this game. And Captain Skyhawk. So, $7 less for 10 games, each one with such care packaged and wrapped. all in far better condition, except for, funny enough, the copy of Mario Brothers, the label's peeling off. Can't get a good copy of this game anymore, huh? I knew this was coming with it, and I don't consider that. Even with these 9 games, I'm much happier with what I got for $7 less than I did from Retro Game Treasure. So, do with all this information whatever you want. This is your collection. But I can just only stress to collect deliberately. Collect what you want to play. Otherwise, you are just going to end up with a bunch of junk. Then you're going to have to start a website. Then people are going to have to pay you to send them your junk. So, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Not in this case. I think I'll be skipping it next month. And the month after that. 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 But the next month? No, still gonna skip. And the month after that. 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 And the month after that.
Whoa, hey, I just heard what my subscribe button just said about your mom. You have my permission to hit it. Just go ahead and hit my subscribe button for that. I am super sorry, that was way out of line. I hope you really enjoyed the video. I worked on this one for like a whole 8 hours, so I really put my time in on it. I'm gonna try to release videos at least every Monday, if not more often. I've got a lot more in the pipeline. I will be releasing my trailer for the 80s Computer Chessmaster 2000 tournament coming up, so I really hope you enjoyed yourself and you'll be coming back, and we'll see you next time here on the Electromancer Games channel.